Denver territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On third down, Vic. Open man, it's Allen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, let's go!
To throw, Vic. It's a screen to Ricky Williams.
Let's go! Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's get the money. Let's get the money. Let's get it, baby. Yamura, baby.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know
Let's get it, baby.
But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination.
Yeah, we making plays now. Now we making plays. Screen was a good call. Let's get it. Let's win this game, dog. Wait till my team get good.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yo, let's get this ball back, dog. Let's get this ball back. Let's shut this man.
So the Broncos coming out now.
Fuck this. I'm going
Certainly
try
want to
hard.
avoid what they had to do last
Try
possession.
hard
That
now,
was
bro.
punt the football.
I gotta win this game.
Starting to tighten up.
In a
For all my young
basketball
niggas.
sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Johnson with a completion.
That's my fault. I was coming back for it.
Get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice
He
gain
threw
of
before I got there.
21
So cool.
yards.
Cool pass, cool pass.
The big play to start him out. Has him at
Once
the
I shut him
45
down and bring
already.
him down a couple yards, then I know what they're doing. They're definitely passing it, though. That's all I feel. I feel like they're definitely passing.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Finding room inside the 40.
That's my fault for thinking he's not passing it.
And finally taken down.
I thought he was running. I did blitz a little bit.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I gotta
And
stick
after
to it,
that
though.
completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. And he checks this one down to Williams. 11 more yards.
Nah, this nigga Williams, we gotta shut him
down as well.
We gotta find somebody to cover
Throughout the
Williams.
time that we've been together, when we talk with running
So we
backs
just shut
about
down
the
that
ability to
run
catch the
game.
ball, their eyes light up when
They
they talk
run
about
game
open
looks
field
too
and
nice.
having
I don't
one-on-one
fuck with
matchups,
that.
don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play.
What the
One-on-one
fuck?
matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the
Oh,
catch when they're
fuck.
running with the
All
ball.
right, all right,
They think
all
they're
right.
going to
They
win
get in
those
there.
too.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
No, fuck that. That's not Bronco football. We get the ball back. We win. That's what
So
I see this
first and
like.
goal, 6 points here would go
Take
a
the
long
ball back
way
one
toward
time.
wrapping this one up.
Let's go. White 20.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
Let's go.
Pushes forward, but comes up short of the
Shut
goal
him down.
line. So he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Vick on second down. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it with Williams.
That's fucking
What
low.
a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
Anderson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Michael Vick. Flush to his right. Room to run inside the 40. Oh, some strong running. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
White 20.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick flushed out right. space to run past the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
I'm just going to keep running out of bounds. We're taking yards right now. We're snatching yards right off these niggas' hands. Being honest with you, we really are.
By 90. By 20. Stop. By 20.
Vic. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
I'm in here. I'm in here. I'm in your head. I'm in your head, is it? I'm in your head. You hear me, Holmes? I'm in your head. I'm in your head, Holmes. I get in your head. I mess with you. I get in your head, Holmes. I don't play games. I get in your head, Holmes, and I mess with you. Yeah. You see me. I get in your head, Holmes.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
I get in your head, Holmes. I get in your head and I attack you.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. Being chased out left. Now he's got him in. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Like 20.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Vic. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard